Howdy mates, how are we all doing? Here's my first video for today. It is Tuesday, April 13th, 2021, and I'm out at the Buck Creek State Park. I'm kind of like at the start of the trailhead. And yeah, here you just have a chance to have like a little overview of the entire reservoir. However though, that's not what I want to focus on. I actually want to focus upon an invasive tree, as a matter of fact. You see all these snow-like trees that have like those white flowers on them? Can you guess what those are? Any of you? I'll give you a second just to think about it. If you thought that it was Callery Pear, you'd be correct. Also known as Pyrus Calleriana. They're actually native to Southeast Asia, and one of the main reasons how it became so prominent in the United States was, as usual, it was an ornamental plant, and they actually produce these little fruits that kind of resemble that of a pear, hence the name. But they're very fleshy. They have plenty of seeds. So you may be thinking, you know, since birds especially like to feed on the fruit, well, you can only guess that a lot of these have been dispersed due to, well, fecal droppings. So that's why they're practically everywhere. And then, of course, around us, we've got honeysuckle too. But yeah, like this is the actual flower of a Callery pear. And the way how I like to remember it is it's kind of like salt and pepper. You got the anthers that have the black tips, and then the actual petals are white. But yeah, these aren't just an issue in Ohio either. I mean, you can find these at the East Coast, or yeah, I mean, even all the other states that are in the Midwest, too. Not just Ohio. But I'm trying to see if there might be an example of a fruit that may have come from last season. But another mechanism that the Callery pear has is they are capable of cross-pollinating, too. In other words, it's self-pollinating. And due to wind, it makes it fairly easy too. But yeah, this is an old one from last season, but this is kind of what the fruit looks like. They're usually red. Yeah, they're like a reddish brown typically in color, but since this is from last season, this is like all wilted out. But yeah, I mean, what's surprising is even at my university, you can find several of these, yet it's invasive. No way to sugarcoat it. But yeah, they're also known, some of you have probably heard it by this name, they tend to call it the Bradford pear. But yeah, these are an issue. You really don't want to plant these because they're just so capable of transporting, going all over the place. And as you can see, this is a demonstration of what the Callery pear can do. I mean, this is just one little section of what we are seeing. But yeah, very invasive. Do not plant these. And technically, Buck Creek State Park should remove these. However, though, they've been a little behind on maintenance, unfortunately. So it's kind of gotten to a point now as to where it's so prevalent. Yeah. So, alrighty. Thought I would share that with you guys. Hope you learned something about the Callery pear. That's an example of an invasive tree. So, unfortunately, since many of us value beauty, they were an ornamental tree, and since they're not even native to the area, they don't face any competition. Nothing keeps them in check. So that's why they're just all over. They essentially outcompete any other native trees that might be in this area, such as that of, well, the eastern cottonwood that's in front of me right here. I mean, you can kind of see, like, when you go past these trees, you don't really see any other native trees that much. You're mostly just seeing honeysuckle or the Callery Pear. So, all right. Hope all of you enjoy your Tuesday. And once again, journey on a journey is outwards. Take care, folks.